Hey guys, it's Marshall Ting with your Superior Ag Insurance Ringside report for this past week, the week of July 21st through the 27th. So we have had a busy week across the state of Kentucky as far as your auction barns and markets are concerned. These cattle came by the droves and by the loads, and they were there to be bought, traded, and sold, guys. This market's pretty good. So we sold 21,386 head of cattle across the state of Kentucky. That is up. That's up about 7,000 head from what it was this time last week, 8,000 head from what it was this time a year ago. Now, the biggest difference we see this past week is everybody was in after these lightweight cattle. The board settled out just a little bit. That's helped your yearlings, but this cooler weather, this rain in the forecast, that's what's made your lightweight cattle go up. Now, as far as your steers, we're going to call your steer cattle steady to $4 higher, your heifer cattle steady to $5 higher, yearlings pretty much steady, but a really strong demand on those. So let's talk about these little things that are worth going in. So four-weight steer cattle, we'll call them 325 as an average. They topped off at 390. Your 5-weight steer cattle, 290 as an average. They topped off at 326. And your 6-weight steer cattle, we'll give you about a 10-cent spread on them, 270 to 280 on an average. They topped off at 311. But check out these loads. These are going to be the highlights. There's still a lot of cattle trading in that 247 to 252, 255 range. But these things right here, they sure enough brought the money. So here's start off on the light end of things. Here's 66 head of black steers, weighed 801 at 266.80. Go just a smidge heavier. Here's 66 again. Black steers, 817 on the average. 263.70, so a tight trade there. Then here's 65 head of these. These are going to be mixed steers, and a good trade here. 65 head of mixed steers, weighed 831 at 259.25, and close out with your heavyweights. Here's a big string, 110 head of black steers, weighed 889 at 252.75. But check out these yearlings, guys. We sold a lot of 1,000-weight cattle. Here's a really nice set of calves. Now, these were all blacks and black motley faces steers. 1034 on the average, 54 head of them now, a tight load, 1034 at 234.60. But check out these heifers, probably the highest set of heifers I've seen in quite some time. Here's a big string, 2 loads of now, 176 head of these heifers, about 85% blacks, the balanced reds and Charolais crosses, 599 at the average. Ready for this, 286.85. That's a whale of a trade on a set of heifers. Now let's talk about the CME Feeder Cattle Index. CME Feeder Cattle Index pretty much steady this past week. There's been about a $1.32 difference between the high to the low. That's pretty steady. Now, Monday the 22nd, the CME was 257.74. Tuesday the 23rd, 258.39. Wednesday the 24th, 259.06. Thursday the 25th, 258.84. And Friday we closed off at 258.75. So like I said, a tight margin, $1.32 spread throughout the week, so not too bad. Now, if you have any questions about any of this information or you're interested in the LRP policy, there's no better time than right now to invest in one of those. Feel free to reach out to the guys. Call Ian Thomas at 859-613-2453. Call Adam Shoemaker at 859-338-4116. Call Cole Clark at 859-865-2980. And don't forget about Carrie Moser. She's at 270 now, 270-929-8896. Or check them out on the web, www.superioragins.com. Enjoy this moisture we're getting. Have a great week. We'll talk to you next Monday.